Good morning, happy 23rd of December. I cannot believe tomorrow is Christmas Eve and it's so exciting. Oh, I've got my little rainbow maker here, although it's not sunny today. I've actually propped the phone in the window frame and it seems to work really well, so look, 2 hands. So, I had a bit of a sleep in this morning. I didn't wake up till about I think it was about 8:45, so I feel quite refreshed today. I'm feeling quite energetic. Back's still a bit twingy, but I think it'll be okay. So yesterday in the evening, I twinned up all my large quantities of yarn with patterns and added them to my queue in Ravelry, so I feel really organised, and I think it may have sparked my knitting mojo, so I'm quite excited about that. Not sure which to do first, but I might just see what takes my fancy. So, oh, I finished Bryony's hat last night as well, so, and it's had a nice bath and it's in the airing cupboard. I think it's probably dry actually, but I'll put the pom-pom on later, and then I can wrap that up and put in her stocking. So today I didn't actually do any of the cooking I was supposed to yesterday because I got more excited about my yarn, which is fine. I've got plenty of time. So today my plan is to marzipan my Christmas cake, make pavlova, and also make some muesli. I always make muesli because George gets through so much. George is my son, if you're new, and he's 24, but his favourite food in the world, I think, if you asked him, is oats, and he loves muesli. And so I make it. It's so much less expensive, and also I don't put any sugar in, so it's much more healthy as well. So I'll be topping that up. I do that at least once a week, and I have done for the last several years. So yeah, so maybe I'll show you how I make my muesli. It's so simple, but yeah. So that's today. Hang on one second. I'm still on my first cup of tea today. This is my gorgeous mug. Oh, it's gone a bit funny colour, that's better. And it's quite an old one from Cath Kidston. And the tea today is it winter tea or holiday tea? I've got a feeling it's holiday tea, which I made the other day and showed you in one of my Vlogmas episodes. So, yep, that's my day. I haven't even had breakfast yet, and it's gone 10:30. I just got excited and playing around with my new makeup, so got a new lipstick on today. Anyway, I should get on with my day before it's nearly lunchtime, and I'll take you along. Bye. So I've done all of my kind of baking, decorating jobs today. You'd have seen me making a pavlova. Leave it, boo. Leave it, boo. Good girl. Mabel's off to my yarn. Let's move everything, shall we? So you can get close. There, is that what you wanted? Hey? So yes, so I finished all my stuff in the kitchen. There's a couple of things I wanted to tell you. What was that? Oh yeah, Christmas cake. I decided this year. Hello, cutie, cutie. I decided this year. What are you sniffing? Trying to tell what I've had for lunch, aren't you? That was leftover greens from yesterday and some crab and a couple of corn cakes. That was my lunch today. It's very nice actually. Anyway, let's get back to it. With my Christmas cake this year, I just marzipanned it because nobody here really likes the icing, and I just figure it's just another layer of sugar really. So I just marzipanned it and I decorated it with some stars that I just glued on with some apricot jam. And I popped it under the grill, just like I do our simnel cake at Easter. It's basically the same. So yes, so one Christmas cake, gluten-free, so I'm really excited. Might even have a slice this afternoon. I think, why not? Because in this house anyway, we never actually get round to eating the Christmas cake on Christmas Day or Boxing Day normally, because there's so many other delicious things. Aren't there, boo? Aren't there, boo? And the other thing I wanted to say, what was the other thing? Muesli. You'd have seen me make some muesli as well. And I don't normally use two different types of oats. You'd have seen me topping it up with some more oats. It was just because the bag that I usually use I'd used it for something else, I can't remember what, so it wasn't a full bag. So I just topped it up with some of my organic oats. And also with the muesli, I generally put some sunflower seeds in as well, but I've actually run out. But I have my big Christmas food shop being delivered tonight between 6 and 7, I think, or 6:30 and 7:30. So yeah, that's quite a big thing. And the sunflower seeds will be there, so I shall pop them in the muesli then. Okay, so Mabel's getting a toy. So yesterday I showed you my larger quantities of yarn stash. I have since found 2 more and another one which has been a lovely gift. So I'm going to share that with you in a minute. But I had a really nice time yesterday evening. What are you doing, doggy? She's found the wrapping from the yarn. Leave it. Leave it, boo. She's got a nose in my yarn basket. Oh, you tinker. What have you got? What have you got? Drop. That's not yours, is it? Drop. Good girl. Good girl. Are you naughty? Are you just naughty? Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. I know it's lovely. Boo. What have you got? It's not yours, is it? Give it back to Mummy. Thank you. Good girl. Yes, I know. I know it's fun, but it's not yours, is it? No. Okay, so I'm back in position again. I feel like my head's cut off. That's a bit better. So what was I saying? Oh yes, so I found some more sweater quantities of yarn, so I'll show you that in a minute. But I wanted to share my only 2 whips with you. And I'm not happy about this, to be honest. I think this is partly why I have a bit of a knitting issue with, well, not wanting to knit at the moment. It's because I don't have anything just to pick up that's fun or easy. So all I've got is my teeny tiny patchwork blanket. It's so pretty, isn't it? I do love it. I think I am going to make this into kind of a cot or pram size blanket for any future babies. We never know. We get excited about being a grandma one day. But whatever happens, happens. So there's that blanket. Oops, I can't sit it up. And I've been thinking, I don't know if I'm really a blanket person, because these blankets, they're not going to go with my sitting room where I normally use a blanket, or all of us kind of snuggle up and use a blanket. They just don't go. In here it's kind of blush and stone and kind of sage green, and multicoloured blankets are not going to go really. But I really, really love this. Oh my goodness, every time I see it I love it so much. So I was going to make this, ooh, look how big it is, into like a playmat size or a cot size, but now I've got it out again, I'm thinking, Mabel's having a chat, I'm thinking maybe I would like it as a blanket. What do you think? It is pretty. Maybe I'll just keep working on it. But literally, Mabes, just trying to get my attention. So they are my only 2 whips. I have actually got a few designs kind of partly done. I think I've got 3 different ones. So I don't really want to work on those because they feel a bit more like work at the moment, and they'll be worked on after Christmas. I keep forgetting to show you this. Have you ever seen anything cuter in all of your life? And my lovely Amy got that for me as part of my Christmas present. I think I'm going to turn her into a necklace. She's just so adorable. Anyway, so advents for today. We have Sweet Julie, Sweet Sparrow yarns. Beautiful kind of, it's looking a bit more red in the camera, but it's a lovely kind of dusty raspberry colour. It's beautiful. And a tea bag. Then from lovely Kelly. Oh, how pretty. Really beautiful. Very soft pink with some grey. Sweet Shauna from Adelaide Cottage. Christmas cookies. How gorgeous is that? Jen and Amy. Dandelion and dogwood. Oh, I think this is my favourite of hers yet. And that's saying something. Look at this colour. How beautiful is that? And it's called Emily Gilmore. I love it. So, I'd like to show you, oh, I'm very close, aren't I, all of a sudden? Let me sit back a bit. So I thought I'd show you my stash that I found. I don't know how I forgot about it, because actually one of the bundles is very new. So I spent some time, did I say I spent some time pairing up my yarns with patterns on Ravelry, and I found a pattern that I really like for nearly all of the stash yarns that I have, so I'm quite excited about that. So let me show you what I have. Okay, so this collection here is for the Timely cardigan by Libby Johnson, who is truly Myrtle, and I bought it from Unravel from lovely Amy of Stranded, and she made these kits. This is beautiful. This is heliograph, and this is Shiner. Let me get that Shiner. And I do really like the Timely cardigan. I just feel a bit kind of shy about wearing fitted things, I think because I've got quite a big boobage area, and I feel quite shy about it, and I normally try and kind of cover it up and disguise it, but I think I could do a fitted cardigan possibly if I was having a brave day. So I think that's going to stay the Timely cardigan. And this is one of my recent purchases, which is why it's so funny that I forgot I had it. This is John Arbon 4-ply in their Knit by Numbers range. And it's a really soft, kind of dusty pink. And I bought this to go with it, which is kind of a brown, a lovely brown colour. And I was going to make the Noel pullover by Handmade Closet, Olga Putano. And it's so pretty. I love this pattern. But I spoke about this on a podcast quite recently, and this colour is not a big enough contrast, and I think it looks a bit dingy with this lovely pink. So I did think about putting some cream yarn with this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or do something else with this yarn. It's very pretty. I may make a cardigan. Actually, this would be very pretty in the Dandelion cardigan by Along Avec Anna. I may change my plans because I'm not happy with the contrast anyway. And then this little basketful here, Dorte, my lovely friend, and I did an advent swap, and I showed quite a few episodes ago the yarn that she gifted me. I didn't realise I had so much of it. So this is the yarn that Dorte popped in my advent calendar, and I've got so much of it. Look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, amazing. And this contrast colour. How pretty is that? So that could actually be a Noel. So anyway, I'm going to add these to my Ravelry stash, and I may chat with you later. This may be it for today because I think I'm going to be lazy now, and I'll either see you later or tomorrow. Bye. Happy Christmas Eve! I love Christmas Eve, and I'm so happy and excited that it's finally here. For me, it's such a lovely day because generally I've done all of my hard work, all of my kitchen jobs, and today is just about preparing the vegetables for tomorrow and the turkey, and that will all be done this afternoon. So I don't really have anything much to do. Pete's upstairs hoovering, bless him. He's been so good. I think he's going to clean the bathroom later as well for me. I feel a bit bad really, but I couldn't really do it because of my back. So he's so good like that. You can probably hear the hoover. Oh, it feels nice to be chatting to you and somebody doing my hoovering. So I'm having coffee out of my really pretty mug from lovely Dorte. And I just want to say to Dorte, while I'm here and talking about this lovely mug, thank you so much, sweet friend. I have loved our Advent swap. You've been so generous and very thoughtful. And also thank you to all the amazing ladies, to Amy and Jen, from Dandelion and Dogwood, I should say. Lovely Kelly from Lay Family Yarns, Julie of Sweet Sparrow Yarns, and to gorgeous Shauna of Adelaide Cottage. Thank you so much for all of the hard work you put into your advent calendars. I adored all of them. Every day is such a treat. I'm going to open my last ones today. So today I am going to work on my honey plum shawl. So yesterday afternoon I balled up the yarn for my dandelion cardigan. I decided to use that lovely dusty pink knit by numbers. I balled up yarn for the feathering the nest socks by gorgeous Danny of Little Bobbins, and I'm using some dandelion and dogwood yarn for those in blackbird's egg, so I thought that was really nice. And I also balled up my lovely Gregoria Fibres yarn, and I've started to make a honey plum shawl, and that's a pattern from Melody of Mandarins. So I feel so much more excited about my knitting. And actually, I would recommend, if you are in a knitting slump, do exactly what I did and take all your largest quantities out and list them on Ravelry. It has really sparked my excitement for knitting again. And for me, I think the stumbling point is making the decision of which yarn would be good for which project, which garment. I chose a cardigan that's been in my list that I know I want to make, or a garment, and I added it to my queue. And then when you add it to your Ravelry queue, you can then go through your stash and it recommends the right weight of yarn from your stash that you could knit this particular garment from. It's so good. I feel so organised and so inspired. I'm really excited for 2019's knitting plans. So yeah, I would highly recommend that if you're struggling to organise your kind of yarns to your knitting wishes. So I can't remember how many I've got in my queue, but it's quite a lot. And I'm never going to get all that done in 2019. And I'm also under no illusion that new patterns won't come up and new yarns, and I'll change them slightly. But I'm really, really excited. I'll show you my Christmas necklace. You've seen this before. Hang on one second. So you've seen this before, but it's Christmas Eve and I have my Christmas bear in his little teacup. I love this little bear. And this is from Sweet Beastery. I love her work. It's so cute. I'm gonna get my coffee. Bryony and her lovely boyfriend George, they turned up a little while ago to spend the day, and they've taken Mabel for a walk, so that's really nice. So that's why I'm taking the opportunity in the peace and quiet to have a little chat with you. So I think Bryony is definitely staying tonight, so that's great, because our tradition that I was so sad when Bryony moved out, more for this tradition than anything else. On Christmas morning, we all pile into one big bed and we open our presents together, and I love that so much. We've done it ever since they were tiny, and when she moved out, I was so sad because I thought that wouldn't happen again. But she obviously loves that tradition as much as we do. And so her boyfriend George, his best friend, it's his birthday on Christmas Eve. So they always go out to celebrate his best friend's birthday. And so Bryony would be on her own, so she's coming here. And then George is coming around tomorrow afternoon, and I think they're both staying most of the festive period, which is going to be busy, but hopefully fun. And it was really nice today actually, because George had made a chocolate torte, a gluten-free chocolate torte to bring. Bryony had made a load of red cabbage, which we all love in this house. And what else did they bring? Can't remember now. Some cheese and things. So it's really exciting, and I feel full of Christmas cheer today. Sadly, George has got to work today, although he was on an early shift, so he starts, I think it's 5:30 or 6 in the morning, but he does finish early. He's normally home by about 3 or 3:30, so that's not too bad. And then he's got tomorrow off, and then he has to work Boxing Day again, the same early shift, so that's a bit sad, but he doesn't seem to mind too much. As long as he doesn't miss out on all his favourite foods, of course, but we wouldn't let that happen anyway. This is going to be my last day recording. I can't believe it. I've missed 3 days of Vlogmas, which, considering how I felt at odd times, is pretty good. So I'm really proud of myself for getting to the end, but I can't believe today is the last day. I think I'm actually going to be a bit lost because doing these videos, they are quite time consuming. So yeah, I'll have my evenings back to do some knitting, especially now I'm really feeling the urge. So that's exciting. I think I'm going to go and get my advents. Back in a minute. Got my advents. Okay. So from lovely Kelly. Oh, that's pretty. This reminds me of very pale Battenberg cake. And if you don't know what Battenberg is, it's like a rectangular log cake, and inside it's divided into 4 pieces. It's like a checkerboard, so it has 2 pink squares and 2 yellow squares, and it's covered in marzipan. So that's really nice. I'm going to call that my Battenberg colour. From lovely Shauna. What's this one called? Oh, how lovely. Peace on Earth. That's so beautiful. And a Christmas Eve tea. I might have that in a minute. That's really lovely. From Sweet Julie of Sweet Sparrow. Oh my goodness. Wait till you see this. Oh, how beautiful is that? I'm sure it has some gorgeous name as well. But look, in this bag is something super sweet. And I can't believe it. Oops, how am I going to show you? Oh my goodness, it's a little sparrow. That is the most adorable little pin ever. I love it. From Dandelion and Dogwood. Look at this beauty. How gorgeous. I really want to cast this on straight away. Maybe I'll make some more socks. It's so lovely. This is called Christmas at the Dragonfly. Jen and Amy, you have outdone yourself with this. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And this is my one from Dorte today. I have one tomorrow as well. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. A little tape measure and a leather, and a little leather holder. That is so lovely. I feel so lucky. I'm really cared about and really blessed. I just feel my heart is just so full of everyone's kindness. And let me get my coffee. And I posted a Merry Christmas on Instagram yesterday evening, and the comments I got was so heartwarming. I feel quite emotional talking about it, but podcasting and Instagramming has made my life so much richer, and I've met some of the most amazing friends, lifelong friends, and I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. So I just want to say thank you for all of your support in 2018, for shopping my updates, for sending me comments, for liking my photos, for leaving me gorgeous comments on Instagram, for sending me letters and Christmas cards and gifts, and just basically making me feel like the world is a wonderful place, and for making me want to be a better person every day. So I thank you so much for that. And this will probably be my last chat, although there'll probably be some more footage. So I just want to wish you all an absolutely beautiful, peaceful, love-filled, joy-filled Christmas time. And I'd also like to wish you all a very happy, a very healthy, an exciting, and magical and love-filled and healthy again 2019. I shall be taking a little break over Christmas, and you probably won't see me until the new year, certainly on YouTube, but probably on Instagram as well. So I'm going to have a little break, and I can't wait to see you all in the new year in 2019. I just hope it's going to be a fantastic one. I feel like I'm on the right track with my health, because I have lovely Leanne, who, as you know, is my health guru. And I've had a few people ask me about Leanne and Leanne's, what she offers. And Leanne is in New Zealand, and we just communicate via email and Instagram, and she's just fabulous. She is just like having this wealth of knowledge, just kind of always there for you, always there to send you a positive message and to give you help. She sends so much help in the way of recipes and advice, and she's found me the most amazing supplements, and she's taught me how to live a different way of life, which is improving my health already. So yeah, you don't need to live near to her for her to be a help. I mean, we couldn't live further apart if we tried. And I am so thankful for her help and her support, and she just has such a lovely, comforting and confidence building way about her. So thank you, Leanne. But I would recommend anybody, and there's lots and lots of naturopaths who I'm sure are wonderful, but I've only ever worked with Leanne, and I love her. She's amazing. I feel so pleased to have had this opportunity to work with her. So, and my back is still quite tricky today, but I think it's just a small setback. I can't sit for more than kind of 10 or 15 minutes at a time still, which is a bit annoying over the festive period, but I'll just lay down. It's no big deal. And I still feel like the rack is going to help my back. So I'm going to continue, and I have another one booked for the 2nd of January. So hopefully my back's calmed down by then. And I started doing some gentle strengthening exercises. So I think that will help too. So all in all, I feel like I'm going into the new year in a very good place. Anyway, I need to say goodbye. I'm rambling. I feel like I could talk to you forever today, but you've probably had enough of my rambles. So I'll share some of our day with you later, and Merry Christmas.